Hey everyone, this is Troy Alexander. I am so excited about being back this week. This is Inspiration with Troy Alexander. I missed you all last week. Listen, I'm telling you, I missed you, Ruben. I missed you last week. But listen, I'm glad to be back. We are here with the dynamic show with the amazing JESA and Susan. Listen, I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing show tonight. And I'm just going to mention just a few things. Listen, I was so excited because, again, when you miss a week of just inspiring and uplifting and encouraging everybody that's watching on YouTube and Facebook Live and also listening on the radio, it's just you're eager to get back to just encourage and lift up and just encourage somebody to say, listen, you can make it. It's okay to dream. Dreams do come true. So I am just excited about every opportunity that has been availed to us, and we have a wonderful show here tonight. Listen, again, our mission is to encourage you to dream, take that step, and walk in purpose and destiny. And that's what we're expecting tonight. Listen, we're on Hamilton Radio. Listen, the phone number to call in if you have a question for myself or for JESA or for Susan as I begin to introduce them in a moment is 609-807-2492. That's 609-807-2492. I'm going to start really quick for just a few moments with points of purpose. And every week, we got to come together and just share some encouraging words with you before we get to our amazing guests. Listen, points of purpose number one. I need you to write this down. Get a pen, get a pencil, whatever you got to get. A marker if you have to, but write this down. Listen, what you see is the conclusion of what you didn't see. Let me say that again. What you see is a conclusion of what you didn't see. And we're going to talk to these amazing young ladies here tonight because you're going to see the conclusion of things that they've reached, every accomplishment, every achievement. But there was a lot of study and work that went into getting to where they are right now. So a lot of stuff you see, but what you really don't see is the work that goes into it to get them to where they are. And I'm telling you, they have reached some amazing heights. I'm listening. One is 12 years old. Susan, you're 12 years old, right?
Yes.
She's 12. And JESA, you're 16.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, they are amazing, phenomenal, and I'm honored for them to be on our show. So all we're encouraging you to do is do the work. You see all the accomplishment and the achievement, but there's a whole lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of study, practice, sleepless nights sometimes. And I'm telling you, I'm a witness because I know for myself. But we are encouraging you to hold on, follow your dreams. I got one more point of purpose. When you lift up that one, you lift up everyone that they touch. That one matters. I want to encourage you tonight. Listen, you may think, well, I'm not touching a whole lot of, but if you touch one person, and I've told Ruben, I told everybody on Facebook and YouTube Live, I said, if I can encourage one person to take that step. Listen, I used to be there where fear used to control my life. I was scared and nervous, but listen, you can do this. And we have some witnesses right here on this panel here today that's going to talk about some amazing things that they have done. But I'm here to encourage you. This is Inspiration with Troy Alexander. I got one more thing. I am declaration. This is every segment, every week we talk about I am declarations. And I'm going to come back to a few of them. But this one, I just want to share a few with you. And I've already made this declaration before. And I've said that I'm going to have a major sponsor for this show. I've already told Ruben and all the owners, I said we're going to have a major sponsor to come in and support this show. Because this show is making a difference. And that is what I'm all about here. I got one more declaration, Ruben. I said I am going to be a motivational speaker that's going to travel the world. I've already made the declaration because somebody needs to be encouraged and inspired. It's hashtag speak it into existence. But I'm encouraging you today, listen, hold on to your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. This is show number 9. This is show number 9. I'm excited to have JESA and Susan on show number 9. I started this show 9 shows ago. Didn't have a show, but now I have my own show. So I am so excited about this opportunity. Listen, I'm going to introduce our amazing guests. I got a few more things to talk about at the end of the show, but I'm telling you, get your videos ready. Hold on, watch it on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Get your pens, write down their Instagram, Facebook, whatever the social. Follow them. I'm telling you, they are amazing. I'm going to start with to my right, JESA. And I'm not going to do the whole entire bio at first. I'm just going to talk a little bit about you, and then we'll go into the rest of it. But listen, JESA, she is 16 years old. She's an honor student. She's a model. She's a fashion designer, actress. She's a mentor. She's been the Miss Queen City Princess, the Miss Junior Preteen Newark. She is in a number of magazines that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Her acting. I'm trying to figure this out. How do you start your acting debut in a lead role? I'm just trying to wonder how does that happen? Because usually when you're acting, when you go on stage, usually you're extra or you in the back, or sometimes you may not even even be on the stage. I don't know, but I'm telling you, how do you start? So I'm gonna come back to that. But there's so much more that JESA has done, and we're just gonna talk about her. And she's all about giving back to the community, and we're gonna talk about all of her work that she's done. I'm even going to talk about her being the president of the local junior usher board at her church. I'm like, she's amazing. So we're going to talk about that, and just so welcome to see her. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Our second guest, Susan. How are you, Susan?
Good, how are you?
Listen, everybody, let me tell you about Susan. She is 12 years old. I don't know. I got to check her birth certificate, but she's 12 years old. She's a model. She's an actress. She loves singing. I'm going to talk about, because I may have to ask her mother about this one, because her first acting debut was at the age of 13 months old. Now listen, I don't remember 13 months old, but I'm assuming on a commercial for Fisher Price at 13 months old. Was at we're going to talk about 13 months old. A little more. She is amazing. I don't know. She's intelligent. I don't remember 13 months old. I mean, she is intelligent. I'm assuming on a commercial for Fisher Price is off the charts at the 13 months old. And I'm telling you, she is amazing about that. A little more. She's smart, intelligent. I don't remember 13 months old. I mean, she's a model. She's a magazine. I'm telling you, we are excited. Thank you so much, Susan, for being here. She is amazing. Listen, I got to start asking you all some questions. She's a model. And I'm just so thankful for you all being here. How do you all feel? Feeling good? Listen, I'm so excited again for you all being here. Tell me, how did it all just so thankful for you all being here? Whether it's modeling, whether it's acting, whether it's, when did you first, for you all being here, tell me, go for how did it all just so thankful for you all? What age were you? Whether it's if you can remember acting, whether it's, when did you first? It's been so long ago. I know. It's been so long. Listen, she's 16. She's been acting so long and been modeling so long. It's hard to remember the first time that she did it. Listen, I'm telling you, we are excited here. It's been so long. Listen, she's 16. She's been acting so long and been modeling so long. It's hard to remember the first time that she did it. Listen, I'm telling you, we are excited here. It's been so long. Listen, she's 16.
My first fashion show was Living Dolls Project. I actually remember that was my first ever fashion show. I was one of like the biggest names in modeling because I was really on a team with Savannah. My first fashion show was Living Dolls Project. I actually remember that was my first ever fashion show. And I was very honest modeling because
we actually have a caller. Hi, caller. Well, we're gonna come back. So are they on the line?
Yes.
All right. We'll come back to the caller. Thank you for calling. Hold on. And so tell me a little bit more. So you've been modeling. Are they on the line?
I began modeling very young.
Yes.
We'll come back to the caller. Thank you for calling. Hold on.
And then from that, my mom and I became realistic psychologists here because they used to be such a big show when I was younger. And we saw this lady, her name was Miss Tina. And from there, we went to her. She was a part of Elite Stars. And she was like, you seem like you would be really good at modeling. And I considered it because I thought that would be really fun to do. So she introduced me to some amazing people, as I said. Wow. And from there on, I just enjoyed doing it because it was something that I love being on the spotlight and modeling and showing off what I like to wear because even when I was younger, you can ask my mom. I was always prancing around the house, taking pictures and stuff. Okay. My mom was always videotaping me and everything. So It was something that I've always liked to do.
Awesome. Wonderful. Listen, what I'm telling you, we are all blessed because you decided to like the spotlight. Thank you so much for liking the spotlight. We appreciate that. Susan,
Yes.
do you remember 13 months old?
No.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for saying that because I would have been a little bit nervous. You would have said, yeah, I remember being on the commercial. But for you, when did it all start? What was the first thing that you remember doing? Was it acting? Was it modeling? Was it pageantry?
Well, singing has been my whole life.
Wow.
And modeling, I started when I was 13 months old, and I had to stop it. My mom stopped it. And when I was 10, I got back into modeling because I went into classes.
Right.
And my first fashion show was when I was 10. It was
Wow.
the Denim and White Affair. Yeah.
Awesome. Let me just ask this question, both of you. How did you gain the confidence? Oh, we have a caller calling in. Hi, caller.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hold on. We're going to turn up the volume a little bit more. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, I have a question for Miss Jasia.
Okay.
Okay.
How does it feel to be a model and inspire a lot of other young people?
It makes me feel really good, and I enjoy doing that because each person that I've met along my journey, I have realized that they have touched my heart and I have touched theirs. And the fact that I am able to help younger girls than me be able to reach their dreams, and if they think that they're not good enough, I can encourage them to know that they are good enough to do something like that, because not everyone is a size 2 or a size 0, but they can still show what they have in store because everyone has an amazing personality that they like to show off to everyone that's around them.
Thank you, caller. You have another question? Thank you so much for calling. You have another question?
Yes, I was going to ask her, how does she feel about the situation with bullying in school? Because I know she's a beautiful young lady, and some people might be jealous and, want to always be negative.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was younger, I actually did get bullied a lot in school by a lot of different people, and I never really understood why. But what I had to do was I just had to ignore them because I knew at the end of the day that they can't really control my life because I am beautiful and I don't have to listen to what other people say because they're not me. I'm my own person, and I can succeed in life without whatever their judgment is at the end of the day.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, caller.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, listen. Jasia said, I am beautiful. And I know, Susan, I know you feel the same way, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, see? Her smile just lit up. She said, because I'm beautiful too, right? Yes, listen, I am excited, and those were some powerful answers that you gave, because the one thing that we found out is that you have to believe in you. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to experience. And the one thing I want to ask you, Susan, is that you're 12 years old.
Yes.
And tell me, have you experienced something in your journey that you felt was difficult to go through? And if yes, how did you go through that?
Well, I got rejected a lot.
Wow.
And to get through that, I just kept trying to get more jobs.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
I love what she said. She said she kept trying. And the one thing that we encourage everybody is to never give up. When you have dreams and destiny and purpose, you don't give up. There are things that I have written down 20 years ago, and I still believe and trust that they're gonna happen. It's something that is within us. How did you deal with it though? Because you talk about rejection. Because all of us, because no matter where you go in life, you're not gonna always get a yes.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. So you're not gonna always get a yes. There's gonna be some times where it's gonna be a lot of no's. But how did you emotionally deal with that?
My mom helped me a lot.
Awesome.
Family supported me.
Yes.
And my mom told me to keep trying.
Yes.
And when I kept trying, I got more jobs.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Listen, this show is about encouraging you, to keep trying, to keep moving, to keep walking in your destiny, because that is your purpose. And I'm telling you, listen, I didn't know all this was going to happen, but I kept putting myself out there. I tell people all the time, if they can't see you, they can't find you. So make yourself visible. And so we are excited about you both being on the show tonight. JESA, I got to ask you, now you have been like the face of like the Living Dolls Project. You have been top teen model of the year. You have won all these amazing awards. You have been in magazines. I mean, even one, which I'm glad to say, I took one picture in one of them. So I'm excited about that opportunity. So just to say that. But how did you gain the confidence? Because did you just wake up one day and say, I can just be this fashion model of the world, like the top model of the world?
In all honesty, when I was really little, I used to be very unconfident in myself, because I am someone who's actually a lot younger. Like, I'm the youngest person in my grade, so I was always younger, so everyone would be older than me, and I would always be like the one in the background trying not to be a part of anything. But as I got older, it kind of changed, I guess. Each time that I've done something, I have gained more confidence in myself, because I have seen how other people like find me as inspiration, and it builds up my confidence, because I'm like, if I'm affecting someone else in that way, then that means I'm actually doing something right.
Listen, we have a caller. Caller?
Yes.
Hi, caller.
Hi.
And your question is
for JESA.
Okay.
JESA, which friends have you learned from during your modeling journey?
Which friends have I learned from?
Yeah, you've done a lot of modeling for different young designers and teenage designers. What would be your takeaway from that journey?
Well, like I said before, each person that I encounter has affected my life in a different way. And one person that actually affected my life her name was actually Essence Moore. And she really impacted my life because I loved her personality. Different people bring different personalities to the table, and what she did was she was so confident in whatever she did, because she had her own style. And it really made me, I looked up to her even though she was younger than me, because she didn't worry about what other people thought of her. She was going to rock whatever outfit that she had, and since she was a designer, she put herself out there, and I really found that inspiring. Like, she really helped me, and
wow.
Yeah, she was really good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, caller, for your question.
Thank you.
All right. Susan, I need to ask you. You have been in New York Fashion Week, Brooklyn Fashion Week, Bronx Fashion Week, Westchester Fashion Week, International Fashion and Arts Week, Ready to Wear Fashion Week, and every week. I think you've been in every week for every fashion show. Tell me, how did you gain the confidence to walk on stage in front of all those people? Because I can only imagine it has to be nervous, like a little bit, no?
Yes.
So how did you get the confidence?
All of my supporters, my family, the designers, the producers, everybody who is in a part of the fashion weeks and shows, they would usually be so nice that it gave me confidence that I was good enough to walk on the stage.
Wow. And do you, because I'm always interested, what did you think about when you first go on? Like, there's something that you think about, like, before you make that first walk?
Yes. I say to myself, you're going to do great. You're an amazing model.
Wow.
You have an amazing walk. It's all going to be okay.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's all Susan is doing is I am declarations. Every week we come on and say, I am, whatever it's going to be. And I love that about you, because, I'm going to have an amazing walk. I'm going to, see, my declarations are like, I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to have businesses. I'm going to have these 2 buildings, all purpose to help young people and families. And so I love that about you because in the moment, you're telling yourself these things before you go forth, and you keep telling yourself. That's one thing that we encourage on this show. It's about a repetition because it reaffirms what it is that's actually going to take place. So that is awesome. That is awesome.
Thank
Now, what do you have something that you say to yourself, Jessica, like when you first? Because now let me just say this. Now, she talks about how she may not do a whole lot of modeling now as much because I just saw her in a show last week. Shanice, it was phenomenal. And all I'm saying is she walked the runway as though, so what do you tell yourself before you either go forth acting or whatever you do?
Well, see, there's stuff that leads up to that.
Okay.
I have a sister, and her name is Whitley. Unfortunately, she passed away a few months ago. Okay. But before every single show, I would always call her first, and I would tell her that I'm super duper nervous, and then she'd be like, "Don't worry about it. You're gonna do perfectly fine." Wow. And then, right before I go on stage, I sit there, I take a breather, and I'm like, "Okay, I can do this. Wow. You're gonna go out there and be amazing." And I go out there and I be amazing.
Yes, yes. And you are amazing.
Thank you.
Listen, I am honored to have JESA and SUZAN on our show tonight because they don't really know how much I feel about them and how much I look up to them and respect them. You are an inspiration to so many. You both have inspired so many. You are doing it now. This show will be always. People can go back and watch this show and listen to the show and see you from years on and be encouraged and inspired. And I love that. I love that. And
Thank you.
You talked about your sister and you talked about your mom as well in terms of sharing some words. And I know that your family helps to support and is encouraging. Talk to me about the value of having a support system. How important is that to you each?
That support system is it helps me a lot because I know that my parents are always going to have my back when it comes to me modeling and everything because not everyone has that. And I'm very glad that I have my parents with me. Like, my parents are actually here.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
They're always there for me. My dad had literally traveled to New York almost every single, wow. I used to do shows every single weekend, and my dad would always take me there no matter, if he had to work late, the night before and get up really early to come. My parents are always there for me, and that really helps me because I know that I have someone that has my back no matter what happens.
And that's an awesome feeling to have somebody to know that they're there to be with you, to support you. And before I get to you, SUZAN, listen, I told you every week, everybody, that Inspiration with Troy Alexander is there to support you, to encourage you, not just with words, but we mean what we say. And we're going to listen, whatever we can do to help you get across that river or across that road, we're going to do that. Listen, it's not about just words, but I'm telling you, we have examples of people that you can touch. Listen, you could come to Hamilton Radio in Robbinsville and watch the show live. Listen, we got seats, and I've said that before. You could come and we could talk after the show, talk to the owners and the producers. Listen, we're here to support each other. I said we're going to grow together, we're going to cry together, and we're going to get there together. This is what this show is all about. SUZAN, tell me, how valuable is your support? I know your mom, and I'm sure you have some other people, but how valuable is that to you?
It is very valuable. They always have my back, like JESA said. And even if I'm not confident enough to do it for myself, I do it for my family.
Wow. That is awesome. And let me tell you this. Whatever you do, you have to have something that's going to motivate you. Mm-hmm. Something that's going to keep you going in those times where you feel like you just can't do it anymore. Mm. You get tired. Listen, I had an amazing long weekend. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to go into it, but it was so amazing. I met so many wonderful people, but I was tired. You get tired sometimes, right? Yeah. But I said today, what gave me motivation was you two. Really. Because I was like, can I do this show? And it's been such a long, and I've been traveling, I've been going all over. But you two have inspired me. And for you to take the time to come from North Jersey, New York, to share your who you are with the world, to inspire somebody else. I said I had to be here tonight. I had to come on this show and just say, listen, I am so honored that you made the commitment to me. And I declare today that I will make the commitment to you to help to support you all as you continue on in your journey. I'm so proud of you both. You two are amazing and amazing and amazing. Listen, I got a few more questions that I need to ask you. And we talked about motivation. Mm-hmm. What is it that motivates you? What keeps you going? What in those times where it's difficult? Because somebody's watching now on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and listening on the phone and they're wondering, how do you keep being motivated? You're 16, but I believe your debut was when you were 10. So how do you, for 6 years, Susan, you I'm telling you, beginning at 13 months and then you took a little break and then want to bring your career back at the age of 10. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you motivated?
My family keeps me motivated because my aunt passed away like 6 years ago. It was around the same time I started modeling, and she used to model a few times when she was younger. So that's what got me started and made me keep wanting to do it at the beginning. And then also my sister. My sister used to always be the one. They used to always encourage me to keep going. Like, even when I would think that I didn't want to do this anymore, it would always be my sister or my brother that would always, like, I would call them, like, hey, I'm not sure if I really want to do this. And they're like, you're amazing at it, so don't give up on something that you know you're amazing at.
Wow. I love that. And let me just say this. Everybody has greatness in them. And all they need is to have that little bit of encouragement to say that you can do this, you can be this. And what I've tried to do is be a support so that if you fall, there's somebody there to help lift you up. Because everybody needs somebody to help to lift them up. Say, it's going to be all right. You know, don't worry about, because it's about a determination and persistence about going to the place where you know is destined for your life. Susan, what is it that keeps you motivated?
My family.
Wow.
Whenever I see my mom and dad keep going on with what they're doing and keep trying and never stopping until they reach what they want, their goal, I always want to do the same thing.
Wow.
Same thing for modeling. Like, I don't want to give up on it. Right. I'm going to keep trying.
Yes, you are. And you're going to and you are amazing. And you're going to continue to shine on the runway. Thanks. In the acting and everything. We declare it. We already see Oscars. We already see all the other things. To see it, we see every kind of award that you can imagine for your life. So we are just grateful. I got to tell you, listen, everybody, I'm sitting next to JESA. She has been in some amazing movies. She has been in Annie, Demolition, Going in Style. Now, was that the Annie with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Or a different Annie?
It was the Annie with Jamie.
It was the Annie with Jamie Foxx? And tell me that, wait a minute, let me see. The movie that I watch at home, Annie, with Jamie Foxx, you was in the movie?
Well,
or on the set? Or
see,
in the...
I was the background of it, but it was funny because my entire grade at school were all coming up to me like, OMG, I saw you in the movie. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then people kept texting me, sending me pictures. I'm like, I see you, you're right there. I'm like, geez, yeah, I'm in it.
So tell me what that experience, what is it like going on a movie set? I mean, the only movie set I've been to, I think, is at what's that theme park in California or in Florida? I'm just saying, that's the only movie set that I've really been on. What is it like to actually go on a movie set?
It's a lot of fun because you get to see a bunch of different people, especially the celebrities. See, what I realized, don't be one of those people that are like, OMG, I just saw this celebrity. No, you gotta go up to them and be like, hey, how are you? How's your day going?
Right.
That's how you get a conversation going.
Gotcha. So. Listen, how you doing, Jamie? Everything's good, right? Listen, I'm telling you, I am next to some amazing young people, and I'm in awe. I really am in awe. Susan, listen, I'm gonna come back to you. Susan, listen, I'm reading here that you played Simba.
Yes.
In the Lion King kids production. You were Veruca Salt in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Listen, I love that movie. Every time Willy Wonka come on, I watch that movie. And so tell me, being Simba, and what was that experience like?
It was a fun experience. I got to have friends around me, and I got taught many things while I was playing as the characters I was playing in the productions. And it was a really fun experience. Like, everyone was around me. We were all having fun. It wasn't only working all the time. We also played games and everything.
Awesome. Listen, everybody, what you see here didn't happen overnight. I told you earlier, what you see is the conclusion of what you don't see. It's the hard work that goes into everything that they do, practice, going. Again, Josiah talked about her father every weekend, driving all over the world, and her mother doing that. Listen, it's about a commitment that you have to make. I need to understand. Tell me how, we talk about the motivation. Do you get tired sometimes? I mean, because I'm sure that, you got to practice, or you got to, how did you get here? What did it take? If somebody said to you, Josiah, what did it take for you to become an actress? What did it take to become, what can you give me 1 or 2 or 3 qualities that you think are so important for people, for young people, for anybody of any age to be able to have in order to get where you are?
There's only one thing that I would say. I would say to believe in yourself.
Wow.
Because if you don't believe in yourself that you can do it, then what are you doing it for? Wow. You have to always put your heart into it, because if you really want to do something, you have to put your all into what you're doing. So that's what I would say.
Josiah said, believe in yourself. Listen, everybody, you got to believe. Faith is the foundation of everything. If you can't believe it, right? If you can't believe, listen, I had to believe that I could come on this radio show, having never had a show, and now got my own show, and be able to talk for a whole hour. Because you'll be like, how can you? But listen, when you start getting into it, you begin to prepare yourself. Tonight, I had to prepare myself, right? I had to read your bios and do a little history, do a little homework. So you can't just pop up on set talking about, hi, Jamie. You know what I'm saying, right? It's some homework. It's some stuff that goes behind all of that. Again, it's the stuff, we only see the iceberg from the top, but if you look below, there's some greater stuff that happened under the water than you see above the water. So it's about the hard work. Susan, tell me about the hard work, because I know you have to put in a lot of hours, a lot of time. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, there's a lot of training. Which is a lot of hours, a lot of time. You have to make time from your schedule. And there is a lot of interacting with other people. So personality matters. And confidence, too, to actually go up to the people, like the producers and the designers and everyone, and talk to them about what you want to do.
Wow. I love that. She said confidence. And to be able to communicate. How did you all be able to communicate? You all talk like you all been like to the school of, talkology or something. I'm just throwing something out there. But you talk so fluent, so professional, and so mature. I'm just wondering, like, how did it just happen? Or you just She's like, it just happened like that. That is amazing. And I'm always encouraging everybody, whatever opportunity, whatever door opens, make sure you greet the people in the room. I made that point of purpose on one show before. When you get into the room, begin to greet those who are there as well, because they have something to offer you. I met a young lady. She was being an intern at our job. I told her, everybody you meet, ask for a business card. And I said, when you get the business card and you greet them, when they leave you, by the end of the day or the next day, send an email, say, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. Because it's about making an impression. It's about making a difference. And so I need to ask you all, because I know that you have aspired to so many greatness, levels of greatness. That amazes me. And, to walk the runway, I think I walked the runway the first time in my church, but that was about, I was like, and then somebody asked me one time before to walk a runway for the Walk for Me, Lord Foundation that I was in. I was like, this is not for me. I understood that my lane was behind the camera, not in front of the camera. So don't ask me to be a model, okay, in front. So how did you know this was your lane? How did you know that this is what you wanted to do? Just you told me, not me, but you told everyone at that event over the weekend that there was a decision made that you don't really do modeling that much now. How did you come to that decision? How do you know that this is your time to do this or to do that?
Well, I am about to be a senior in high school, so excuse me. I am actually a student athlete, so I am maintaining a 3.8 GPA, and also.
I'm sorry. We're gonna clap on that. She's maintaining a 3.8 GPA. Everybody. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just joined the National Honor Society, and I am in like 1,000 clubs at school and outside of school. I'm doing so much within my community, and I'm also playing sports. So I'm actually a track runner. I used to play basketball. I'm also a varsity cheerleader.
Wow.
So it was hard to do all of that and plus model and act at the same time. And I realized that when I grow up, I want to be a computer scientist, and I want to have whatever I'm doing now set to focusing on what I want to do in my future. Because modeling and acting, it is fun to do, but it's not something that I know I can have for a long time as a job. So
listen, everybody, I'm telling you, I don't really think she is 16 years old. I think she got to be something like 22, 23 or something, because, I mean, she's talking like, because she's telling me, I made a decision because I'm in high school and I want to be a computer scientist. Is that right?
Yes.
Computer scientist. And I have to take my time and put the energy into the places that's going to help me get to my destiny. And that's what we encourage everybody. Listen, take all your energy and put it into the places that's going to help you get to your destiny. Susan, how do you balance everything that you do? Because you are intelligent. I'm looking at here, you were in your student government. That's one of the highest GPAs that's going around, and I'm just trying to figure out, how do you balance all of this? You are a member of the National Junior Honor Society as well. How do you balance all of this?
It just comes like when I model and acting, it's usually on the weekends, and everything else I do is during the weekdays, like school time. So it's really easy for me to do homework, do all the extracurricular activities during the school time. And modeling is like right after school. I find jobs with my mom, and then we go castings and auditions during the weekends, because that's when there are usually castings and auditions. And at that time, I get a job or I get rejected, and I just keep going on.
Wow.
Same thing.
And when do you all sleep? No, I'm just kidding. I know you all sleep at some point in time. But I'm telling you, listen, and listen, not only are they talented, not only are they gifted, not only are they intelligent, not only are they beautiful, not only are they destined, not only are there no limits in their destiny, listen, they have hearts. They give so much. JESA, I'm telling you, when I was reading about everything that you do, you have completed over 500 hours of community service with the Boys and Girls Club alone. You was selected as the 2018 Youth of the Year at the Union Boys and Girls Club. Y'all better give a hand on that one. Youth of the Year. Boys and Girls Club. I didn't say B&G. I said Boys and Girls Club. And I'm just telling you, what an honor. And you give so much to so many. When I look at your bio, and you've raised $1,000 for Congenital Heart Defect Coalition. You keep giving back. Why is that important to you?
In all honesty, it's just been something that I've always loved to do, because I feel as though, why not give back? There's so many people out there that are in different circumstances as you are, and you honestly don't know what's going through, what's inside someone's personal life unless you ask them. And sometimes it's better to just give and not really worry about what's going to happen. Like, you have to not worry about what's going to happen, but want to be able to give and just be able to encourage and just be able to, like, what we used to do when we bagged the foods at my local Boys and Girls Club. We put little notes inside that were like, don't worry, be happy, or just believe in God, just have faith. Just, it's something like that, because it's the little things that matter.
Yes.
You don't have to do something big, humongous. You don't have to go all out, raising thousands of dollars. If you just bought a sandwich and brought it to someone that's at a local train station that's sitting there, or just bringing a blanket to someone, that can really impact somebody's life. And that's what makes me happy, and that's why I want to do it.
That's powerful. That's why every blessing that she gets, she is deserving of. I'm telling you, she is amazing. Susan, listen, I'm telling you, I'm reading here. You're also in Girls Learn International, which helps girls in need of education, and the Links Club, which helps disabled students to socialize. Where did your heart? You're 12.
Yeah.
Where did your heart come from?
Well, again, my mom.
Yes, absolutely, without a doubt. Yes, yes.
She likes to help a lot of people too.
Awesome.
And I decided that I should give back to the community and everybody else that helps me too, because everybody, like, I have education, and I feel bad for everybody who doesn't, because education can help you in life. And it's really sad that they don't get education, the girls in many countries. So it's not okay, because we need education to succeed in life. So that's why I decided to join Girls Learn International. We raised $3,000 for 3 girls to stay in a school in India.
Wow.
And Links Club, I wanted to help the Links Club with disabled kids, because it's sad that they have a disability, but with every disability, they have a better ability than us. Like, there's this member who has Down syndrome. He's a really good painter, like JESA. Yeah, and he's really good, and I decided to help him and socialize with the art teacher, because he doesn't have an art teacher in our school. So.
Awesome. Listen, I have to applaud these 2 young ladies. Listen, I'm going to do it myself here. I'm telling you, I am just amazed at these young people, and they are just amazing. Susan, you are here. I have magazines here that you are in. I mean, these are real life magazines. I mean, I'm not talking like, like the one I make at home, not the kind of, but you're in these amazing magazines, and you're featured. I mean, you're in iFashion.
Yes.
You're in Fantasia, Veneziana. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just in awe. What was it like seeing yourself in a magazine for the first time?
I felt really proud of myself, because it's a really big dream to be in a magazine, especially on the cover of it.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping.
Yes. No, you will be. Listen, everybody, I'm telling you right now, Susan is going to be on the cover of many magazines. I'm telling you. Listen, write it down now. I'm sorry, go ahead. I want to read that declaration.
I felt really proud of myself, because
Yes.
I achieved one of the goals I wanted in life at the age of 12.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I just believe I can do more than that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and you can and you will.
Thank you.
There are no limits. I'm telling you, Susan, there are no limits to what you want to do. You set your mind to it. You set your goal to it. You develop your plan, and you take that step. And just know that you have inspiration with Troy Alexander that's there to help you, too, to get there. So hold on. Listen, I'm inspired by this young lady. Listen, Jasia, you have done so much. Listen, everybody. I went to a function, and she talked about Essence More. And I went to a showing of a film that she was in, but part of that presentation she had a lot of young artists to come and to display their artwork. And I went there, and this young lady right here, Jasia, was there with her artwork. And this is one of her pieces that I wanted to show on the show. So as you can see, this is one of her pieces that she painted. So I'm just excited that she is so gifted, and her pieces were so amazing. I had to commission her myself. I commissioned her to draw paintings for me. Yes, I did. I told her my vision, what I wanted to do, and came by the house, when she was finished, and brought me the paintings, and I wrote the check. Didn't I write the check?
Yes.
I wrote the check. Yeah, 'cause I'm telling you. Listen, how did your artistry of painting come about?
it's just something that I've always loved to do. I love painting. I love drawing. I love just making art because every art piece that I make is different from the one I've made before it. Wow. And people inspire me. Things inspire me. I look at something and I'm like, how could I make this different? Like you know what I love? I love graffiti. Wow. And I want to learn how to do it and like because it just looks. I love different colors mixed together. Like when you just look at black, it's just bland. Like you gotta add something to it, add some flavor.
Add some flavor. Yeah, so y'all see her neck. So you make sure you watch the video back because the neck will like, it's a flavor. So okay, go ahead.
And I just love it. It's something that calms me. Wow. Like you could ask my parents. I'll literally be inside of my room for hours just painting. Wow. Just sitting there, just painting and just drawing and stuff. It's just something I've always loved to do. And
did you go to class for this?
No.
You didn't go to class for this?
No.
What you gave me, you didn't go to class for that?
No.
You didn't have no tracer thing where you like put the thing over the thing and trace the pictures out?
No, I just draw it.
Listen, everybody. I gotta make sure Ruben. I gotta bring my painting next week. Cause I should have brought my painting. Cause y'all should. I'm telling you, it's awesome and phenomenal. She did 2 for me, and I'm telling you.
I want to show this one.
Oh yeah. Listen, we got another painting. Come on, just see. That's right.
Okay. This one actually, this one isn't finished because I haven't finished doing the cobra on it. Can you see it? I don't even know if you can see it. But yeah, I did this it was just, because I do have a class. I have graphics in school, but it's not that. Graphics is graphic arts and, graphic communication and commercial art or something like that. And it's not really art based. It's mostly like billboards and stuff. But I just looked at this and I was like thinking, because he said do a big project, so I was like, let me see. So I want to do an Egyptian queen, and actually on the side it's Egyptian queen spelled in hieroglyphics. So this is what I did. I was very proud of it in the end, even though I haven't finished it yet. But I actually looked at one picture and then it was just like, let me just use that as an inspiration. And I just started drawing.
Listen, everybody. Listen, whatever inspires you, what motivates you, we need you to take that step today. Listen, I don't know how she does all this and all the creativity and the artistry and everything. Just so how does it feel to be multi-talented? I mean, you both are just so multi-talented. How does it feel to be multi-talented?
It feels amazing.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. It feels amazing. But we are just so thankful, again, for you both. And I'm just, again, honored that you all just took the time to come on this show. This is Hamilton Radio, everybody. We got about 10 minutes or so left. So we are excited about this. Listen, for a young person or even an adult out there that says, I'm afraid, I don't know, I'm not sure what to happen or transpire. Okay. So what would you tell someone that is just having a difficult time getting over that, whether it's fear or whatever it may be? What would you tell them to encourage them?
That they have to keep trying.
Got to keep trying.
Nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams.
Wow. You got to keep trying. Nothing will stop you from achieving your dreams except you. Mm-hmm. So you have to tell yourself that you're going to achieve, that you're going to obtain. What I loved about Jessia was she painted basically herself because she's a queen. I mean, that's what she did. She might not have thought about that when she did it, but I'm just saying she did it. What would you tell someone that just has a hard time seeing, the light at the end of the tunnel?
Maybe you just have to take a detour.
Wow.
And maybe the road that you're going down isn't the road that you need to stay on. Maybe you need to turn a little bit to the left or turn a little bit to the right.
Wow.
And go down that way and see if maybe that's all you have to do in order to figure out what you really want to do.
She said make a detour. And it's okay. It's okay to make a detour, to change lanes, right? Mm-hmm. Because you want to make sure that you're in the right lane. Listen, Susan, I understand that you love singing. Yes. But before we get there, because I love singing too. Now, my passion would be to be able to play the piano or the guitar, because I just know that I can make some beautiful music. I just feel like I feel I could do that. But how did you ever get the courage to go and sing publicly in front of people? Like, because that's what you do. Yeah. So how did you come to that?
I love singing. It's always been something I love to do since I was little. So I decided that why not just go up and sing for other people? If it makes me happy, it might make others happy.
I mean, it's like she just go up and sing for people. I mean, so it's like, don't even hesitate. There's no, when you talk to these young people, there is no hesitation about what they're destined to do. Listen, I remember my first public song singing was in junior high school. I was in 7th grade. And my choir teacher encouraged me to get out there, and I sang the song Up. It's called Up Where We Belong. You know, Lord, lift us up where we belong. All right, I'm not going to do it now, so just erase that part of the video. But I'm just saying, can you sing something for us?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what to sing. Okay. And move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Woo! Listen, everybody, listen. I'm telling you, Grammys, watch out. That's all I got to say. How much time we got left, Dr. G? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Listen, I need you to follow these young ladies, everybody, because they are going places that I don't even think they can see right now. They may have this aspiration, but I'm telling you, there is territory that you haven't even seen yet that's coming your way. And I know it because I see it in your eyes. I see it in your passion. I see it in your, and I'm just so thankful that you decided to come on our show and celebrate you. We celebrate the parents and thankful for them bringing you here and being that support mechanism for you. And I'm just so thankful. Is there anything that else you want to say? Anything else that you want to say? Because again, I got a few more things, but is there anything that you want to say in the last few moments that we have on the show?
I just want to say thank you for having me here. And I want to thank my parents for bringing me here. And I want to say shout out to my brother because I know he wants me to shout him out since he's watching.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
I also want to thank you. It's an honor being on show number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Grateful. No, thank you both. Listen, I am grateful again. JESA came from up there in North Jersey, and I'm telling you, Susan came all the way from New York just to be on our show. So I am grateful that they came on our show. And listen, every week, I need you to follow Hamilton Radio. Listen, download the app, Hamilton Radio 3.0, and then click on Hamilton Radio number 2 every Monday night. Inspiration with Troy Alexander. Listen, I need you. I just shared it tonight on Facebook. If you want to have a show, you want to get some studio space, you want to listen, contact Hamilton Radio, admin at hamiltonradio.net. Listen, this is an amazing opportunity for you to come on. You want to advertise on the show, you can advertise on our show. Listen, email admin at hamiltonradio.net. So I'm telling you, is that right, Doc G? Got it right. So listen, contact us. Every week, every Monday, we are here to encourage and to inspire, to uplift, to encourage you to take that step. I said it before. I never had a show. Now I got a show. I never took a photography class, but I'm the director of photography for New York Fashion Week. Listen, it don't matter what your history's been. Today can be a new day. Today can be the day that you start to achieve and walk in your purpose and your destiny. And that's what this show is all about, because I declare we're going to change lives. We're going to make a difference in somebody's life to encourage you. I said before, every blessing that God has blessed you with, I'm going to bless somebody else with it. That's all I'm going to do. That's what this platform is all about. And I'm grateful, and I'm humbled, and I thank you for being here. How much time we got left?
I think that's it. Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute. I got 1 minute left. JESA and Susan, thank you so much, both. I appreciate you both. I love you both. I'm just so grateful for you all trusting and believing in me to come on this show. And I thank you because your stories, your journey has changed so many lives. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. What?